Wow, immediately the first thing I do in this match is dropkick Vince McMahon. By complete accident, by the way. I did not mean to actually kick Vince in the face. Welcome to the finale of WWE Here Comes the Pain. Today we know that Chris Jericho has won the Royal Rumble and he could potentially be going to the main event of WrestleMania to fight me for my WWE Championship. Chris Jericho is in the ring. I have a funny feeling I know what he's going to say. Cena, your fate was decided as soon as I won the Royal Rumble. The title belt is calling my name. You know it, and I know it. Jericho has just sent a message to the WWE Champion, which is, of course, is me. Well, you shouldn't be surprised. He knew this was coming. It might be near the end of Cena's title reign, not before I fight Chavo Guerrero. You know, this might be our first time actually seeing Chavo in this game. We've had quite a few run-ins with Eddie in multi-person matches. We even tag teamed with Eddie for a while. We were a tag team champion until, you know, I don't remember losing those tag titles. Are we still the tag team champions? Maybe something happened, I can't remember. Either way, we were tag team champions, me and Eddie. Chavo was not in the picture, but he is now. Maybe this is a retribution of some kind. Although saying that, Chavo is weak as hell. Like, I feel like I've done 2 moves to him. He's immediately in red. It was literally just one finisher bar filled by just doing like regular moves, which is that's pretty weak, all things considered. Maybe finally facing someone who's actually like a bit weaker is kind of nice. When I've been facing nothing but main eventers, maybe it's nice to finally have a match that's a bit of a more relaxed situation, shall we say. After his match, Cena is headed back to the locker room. However, Mr. McMahon? Sorry, that was a burp. Mr. McMahon? Wait a minute. It's Mr. McMahon. What's he doing here? Let me ask you something, Cena. Are you going to be at WrestleMania? Will you be in that main event? Well, I'm sure you think you are, but not if I have anything to do with it. Vince, we were friends. I created WrestleMania. I decide who goes into that main event. No Way Out, we will have a title match, and you are going to be in that match with Kurt. Okay, the Kurt Angle gets another title match. Well, Vince McMahon named a challenger. Wait, not so fast. I'm not finished yet. You've got another challenger as well. Come on out. Brock Lesnar. Okay, this got a little bit more concerning. I don't understand what's going on. Neither do I, to be fair. You're going to face both of them at No Way Out, of course, with the title on the line. A 2-on-1? It can't be. It can't be 2-on-1. Why doesn't Vince McMahon want Cena to be at WrestleMania? Cena's in trouble, and I don't know what's going to happen next. Bro, if it's 2-on-1, we're fucked. As long as it's not a ladder match. At least it's not snooker. This is next week now. We've been met with the Iron Sheik. Hey, I heard what Vince McMahon said to you. Next week, you and I have a tag team match against Lesnar and Kurt. Don't worry about it. You can count on me. Just concentrate on the title match. WrestleMania is the most important thing right now. Have I just become a face? Have I just become a face just because me and Vince fell out? Well, before we even get to that tag team match with the Iron Sheik and Lesnar's team, we have to go through Chris Benoit one more time. This is like our greatest hits before WrestleMania. Let's see if we're going to end up facing Benoit, Snuka, The Undertaker. Man, after WrestleMania, I'm going to, we'll be taking a break from Here Comes the Pain, but when we pick it back up again, we will most definitely be moving away from SmackDown as soon as we can. That may mean, unfortunately, dropping the WWE title, but if dropping the title means that we can go to Raw and we can fight for the World Heavyweight Championship, then that's what I'm going to do. All right, we've got Benoit in a bad state here. I was going to go for the Protoplex, but he decided otherwise. But I'm going to reverse that into the Attitude Adjustment. Hopefully, in fact, it definitely will be. I just saw he's got red body damage, so that is probably going to be it for Benoit. But, you know, sometimes in these matches, you never really know. So I'm not going to explicitly say it's over until it's over. Mike Chioda counts to 3. We get the win. We got a choice of what to do. You know what? Let's go face. Apparently, McMahon has turned me face. So let's show some respect to Chris Benoit, which is Not a sentence I thought I'd ever actually say again. All right, Benoit's hurting here, and we're gonna actually go over to him for once and not attack him. There is a possibility though that I think he can attack me if I make amends here with toothless aggression. There is a possibility that I think he can slap the shit out of me if he wanted to, but he accepts the handshake, which means that we've finally turned a page, and I'm happy with that. Backstage, Ted DiBiase literally running up to us. Hey, did you hear what happened, Cena? Sheik has been attacked by someone else. Oh, come on. We all know what's happened. Sheik is on the way to the hospital. Oh my god, he's actually bloodied. He's bleeding and everything. Is that Cena? Is he dying? I should have been more careful. You better watch your own back as well. Sorry, I can't be there to help you out. Great, so next week we've got a tag team match and it's going to be 2-on-1 there as well. Lesnar, about last week. Wait, Michael, I know what you're going to say. You want to ask me if I attacked Sheik, right? No, I didn't, and there's no evidence to show that I did. Okay, if you're going to say that, it makes me think that you probably did do it. It's true that things are easier for me now, but it was just an unfortunate situation. Don't get me wrong, Cena. I still want a fair fight. So we'll just have a 2-on-1 match tonight. Very fair. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, there's no one backstage. I thought I'd have a look and see if there was someone backstage that maybe I could recruit. That would be really cool if like it gave me the option at least to like just recruit someone backstage that I could like make a tag team with just for this one match. But it was not to be, so I think we're gonna have to do a 2-on-1 handicap match here on SmackDown. Brock Lesnar and Kurt are already in the ring. Brock's music's playing and they're just waiting. Am I gonna attack them? Oh my god, here comes Y2J. Here comes Chris Jericho. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is Jericho siding with me? Why? How have I done this? I didn't do this. Okay, so unlikely alliance here. It looks like Jericho is going to be seen as partner for this tag match. Okay, this was absolutely an unlikely alliance. Definitely did not expect Chris Jericho to come to my aid, no less, just a couple weeks away from WrestleMania, when really, if these two guys were to destroy me here tonight, then he could have helped me at pay-per-view, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's easier to beat me there, I don't know. Either way, I respect Jericho wanting to fight me at WrestleMania. I'm guessing he doesn't want to face Angle. He doesn't want to face Lesnar. I'm not sure. I don't know what Jericho's angle is here. Perhaps he just doesn't want Vince McMahon interjecting himself into these events. Jericho's actually been quite useful in this match. I've been able to get Lesnar down to quite a bit of health. I didn't expect to beat Lesnar so definitively. I don't know. The difficulty I think is on normal, maybe hard. So I'm surprised that Lesnar. In fact, everyone we faced this month has been actually relatively easy, which is surprising. And I haven't upped anyone's stats. I haven't done anything crazy. So I don't really know. Like I don't know why necessarily. There's nothing's changed. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. We're gonna go for the attitude adjustment. No, I'm gonna see. I was trying to get I was trying to get. Oh my god, words. I was trying to get Jericho into the ring there so that this pin couldn't be broken up, which means I just had to do it myself. Well, I appreciate the help, Jericho. I didn't actually need you. I just did everything myself. So the 2-on-1 match might not be a problem. The 2-on-1 though might be a little harder considering the two of them might be in the ring at the same time. They're going nose to nose. This pressure is intense. They hate each other, JR. Will they see each other's face again at the main event of WrestleMania? Well, I hope so, because I do intend on keeping this title through No Way Out. With that being said, though, we have a match. One last match before No Way Out. We are facing 1-on-1 Kurt Angle. Hopefully no interference, hopefully no shenanigans, but there could be shenanigans bound, knowing Lesnar and Kurt, knowing Vince McMahon as well. He's a crafty one, that Vince. Of course, we've had some stories here for sure. Obviously starting off quite innocently at the beginning with people like Eddie Guerrero and his autobiography. We were forced to team up together. Basically, I think because of McMahon. And then after that, we then feuded with The Undertaker. The Undertaker, we feuded over, I think I said his bike was rubbish or something, and he took that to heart, and rightfully so. So he tried to kill me. on several occasions. In fact, even flipping my car with me inside it, which wasn't ideal, I suppose. We then had a never-ending feud with Jimmy Snuka, who just would not leave me alone. And then we had a never-ending feud with Jimmy Snuka, who would just not leave me alone. We faced Snuka far too many times in this series, and we also never had an actual program with Benoit, but we have faced Chris Benoit quite a lot through the season mode. But as we head towards WrestleMania, it's nice that we're getting to face someone like Kurt, Brock Lesnar, and even like Chavo Guerrero and Ultimo Dragon and stuff. Like, it's cool that we're getting to see more people as we reach this crescendo of WrestleMania. To be fair, I'm assuming that the story ends at WrestleMania. To be fair, I'm assuming that the story continues after WrestleMania. It might not. I don't actually know. So it could just be a one-year season mode, but a lot of these WWE games, they seem to have 2-year season modes, so I'm going to assume that maybe it's going to continue after WrestleMania. Saying that though, we're going to go for the Protoplex. It's not enough, so I'm going to do more damage because Kurt is... Yeah, there must be some like back-end value in this game because the matches that we had prior to this were a lot easier. Or Benoit and Chavo and that, they did not take this many moves to get into red damage. Whereas Kurt here is he's going to take 2 full finisher bars, essentially. I'm going to do that thing where you just kick him like 100 times to get a finisher. There we are. I don't know if you remember back in the day, that used to be a strat where if you're that close to a finisher, you can kind of just spam the kick button until you get a finisher. And then, yeah, it used to piss off my brother, or my brother would do it on me, and that used to piss me off to no end as well. So that's going to be a 3 count. Wow, I didn't even expect that to be a 3 count. I was fully expecting Kurt to actually kick out there. Mr. McMahon makes his ugly face appear on the... I don't know what I was trying to say. His ugly face makes an appearance on the SmackDown stage. What's he going to do now? Each week is getting more exciting. Let's see what he has to say. Well, the title match is coming up soon, Cena. It's this Sunday, in fact. And you know what? I forgot one thing. And I apologize for that. I forgot to ask what type of match at No Way Out. I forgot to ask you what type of match you want at No Way Out. You have a choice of a handicap match or a double header. Which one do you want? Okay, so we have the choice here. Whichever one you choose. Okay, choose whichever one you want, Cena. A handicap match is only one match. We can get that done with. However, a double header is interesting. I'm assuming that means that we're gonna face Lesnar and then we face Kurt. But I kind of want to do the double header. I know the handicap match is probably more exciting, but like I kind of want to see if I can beat both of them. I'm gonna choose a double header. Let's see if we can do a double header. You want to have 2 matches on one card? That's very brave of you. Oh no, what if he gives us 2 different specialties? What if he gives us 2 different match types? Well, to show respect for your bravery, I'm going to be a special guest referee in your second match. Of course, if you lose the first match, there is no second match. Of course, that makes sense because whoever is in the first match would then become champion. It doesn't really matter what Cena chooses, either way he's in serious trouble. No Way Out might be the last time that we see Cena as the champion. Welcome to WWE No Way Out, where we are defending the WWE Championship twice in one night. I told you that your fate was already decided. That means that I will take your belt. Just in case you needed some extra motivation going into your match. I don't think Jericho knows what's going to happen here. Like, you do realize I could lose my belt to 2 people tonight. Like, why? Whatever. And there is our opening match. Is John Cena, us, the champion, against Kurt Angle, defending that WWE Championship. And then you see in the final match there, the third match, question marks. Because it could be Kurt, depending on whether I win or lose this first match. Kurt immediately grabbing me in a suplex. That's not going to go well. In fact, look at this stage. This stage is amazing. I always loved this No Way Out look. I don't know if this is the one that specifically is like a specific show or whatever. What did I just... I don't know if this is like the... Is this the one where Eddie beat Brock for the title, maybe? I'm not sure. I know they used that kind of padlock design quite a few times, so I don't know if maybe like that's... I just forget what year it is, that's all. when I see that stage though, I think of the time that Eddie won the belt. Now, admittedly, I wasn't watching at that time, but obviously I've gone back to rewatch it and stuff, and it's like it's a big moment in history. Eddie winning that title, beating Brock the way that he did, and the crowd was so receptive as well. Like, I don't know where No Way Out actually was held, but the crowd was so hot for Eddie in the game here. This is in Quebec, Canada, so I don't know if like the real show was in Canada or not, but either way. By the way, Kurt's done some damage to me here. Has he done some moves to me while I was yapping? Either way, I'm in yellow damage, and he's got half a momentum bar. I haven't done any damage to him, and I also have him half a momentum bar. So we're gonna have to do some damage here. We're gonna work our ass off here in this show. Oh, that looked so painful. I'm actually surprised that didn't break the table. That looked sick as hell. F you through the table. It's probably not going to be enough, unfortunately, to beat Kurt. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna have to throw him back into the ring again. Oh, never mind. I was hoping that I could throw him back in the ring after the FU, maybe get a cheeky little pin, but unfortunately not. I hope that my damage doesn't carry forward, because Lesnar can do some damage. He's probably going to beat the shit out of me later on. So either way, if this is a big power slap... Oh, never mind. I was going to say this is a big power bomb. If I can nail that power bomb, it might put Kurt into red body damage, in which case I could probably just pin him. But he reversed it, so it's not going to be that easy. But that's okay, because we want a bit of competition, right? This is the... Well, it's the opening match of a pay-per-view. But it's a really important pay-per-view for us. I'm going to try and pin off of that big last ride powerbomb. It's not a last ride, but it looks cool as hell. I'm going to go for a cheeky roll-up. I've not done this in a while, but if I've done this right, is a good... Oh, never mind. That's fine. We can do more damage. That's totally fine. In fact, I'm going to go for the Protoplex. I don't usually go for the Protoplex, but... Or at least not for the win anyway, but doing it here, I think is going to solidify our win in this... Oh, no, never mind. I was hoping it would solidify our win in this main opening match anyway. I tell you what, I'll go for that powerbomb again. Oh, he might have reversed it actually. Oh, he didn't reverse it, but I'm going to go for a pinfall. Basically, if we get the win here, I'm curious if the damage is going to carry over to that next match with Lesnar. The powerbomb does the trick here. And you know what? We've turned face, or we're going to try and turn face. So I'm actually going to respect Kurt here. Now look, I don't know the circumstances around this match, okay? I don't know if Kurt may not have had a choice in this matter. Maybe Vince forced him to be in this position, so I'm going to show some respect to Kurt Angle. He's an Olympic gold medalist, and we're leading up to WrestleMania. You know what? It's a change of heart is needed for Cena here as we head into the new year, the new wrestling year. But is Kurt going to accept the handshake? And he does. So Angle, there we are. I've made amends now with 2 of my opponents. With that, then, we know now that our opponent in the main event of No Way Out is going to be Brock Lesnar, and Vince McMahon is a special guest referee, so I hope he's going to play this one right down the middle, I hope he's going to officiate this one right down the middle and be fair, but he is McMahon and he's probably not going to be fair. Wow, immediately the first thing I do in this match is dropkick Vince McMahon. By complete accident, by the way. I did not mean to actually kick Vince in the face. He does absolutely deserve it, though, but that's not the point. Now, there was one thing that I noticed in the rules set, though, and it was that this match is, in fact, no disqualification. I accidentally ran into the steps. I didn't mean that. Yes, this match is, in fact, no disqualification, which means that we can get our trusty sledgehammer out, and we can deal some mega damage here to the beast. Brock Lesnar. I immediately got a finisher off of that. That was pretty crazy. Dude, these animations are so sick. Like these early animations, they were actually really, and they still are, I think, really fluid for the time. I think they look great. And you know what? It's no DQ, Vince. If this is perfectly legal. This is the problem. Okay, I managed to get off Lesnar there, and we've got 2. Well, we're about to get 3 finishers actually. So we're a good position here to win this match. In fact, you know what? I'm even going to be really cheeky, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an F5 to Brock Lesnar. Yeah, take that, Brock. 2, 3. Okay, Vince did not call that one down the middle. He did count the 3, but that was like the slowest 3 count I've ever seen in my life. So Vince is, I don't know why he has it out for me. I haven't done anything to him, but it's fine. We still won. Cena is approaching McMahon. Well, I guess Cena has a lot to say or do to him. Oh, we can hit him with the microphone, or we can slam him on the barrier. We're obviously going to slam his balls on the barrier. Are you kidding me? So we're going to walk him outside of the ring here to the barricade. And we're going to lift him up and slam him right down onto the barricade. What an animation. That is unbelievable. He is on some serious pain. He's not going to be having any more kids anytime soon, that's for sure. Well, the grapefruits are now just grapes, I guess. Cena defended his title. Cena's still going to WrestleMania. Welcome to the first SmackDown in March. We have a rubber match here against Kurt Angle, given away on free TV, I suppose. But with that being said, I believe, obviously with us still being WWE Champion, that means surely that we're going to face Chris Jericho in the main event of WrestleMania. Now, obviously, we've not seen Kurt yet because we've been busy with McMahon, Kurt, and Lesnar. But now that they're all out of the way, maybe now we can actually finally get a move on with the Jericho storyline. Now, Jericho did help us out earlier, as you saw in the video. We were getting well, someone injured the Iron Sheik, either Kurt Angle or Brock Lesnar. We don't know who, but either one of them had attacked the Iron Sheik, and Jericho did come out to help Cena and even the odds. That seems to be the only kind of friendship that we have necessarily. The game obviously still thinks I'm a heel as well, judging by the fact that like in the celebrations and stuff, I'm still hitting the referee and generally just being a dick. I thought maybe attacking McMahon was also kind of a heel action, but I suppose if it's McMahon, he probably deserves it. You know, if Austin can literally make his entire character bullying McMahon for years on years, I don't see why my character, John Cena, can't just, you know, attack McMahon's balls once in a while, you know? This is the first time in a long time that Kurt actually has me kind of pinpointed here. He actually has a finisher. It wasn't because he did a lot of damage or offense. It was just, he was reversing a lot of grapples there. I wasn't talking over it, so it wasn't overly interesting. But hopefully that FU is enough to take him down, but it might not be because Kurt's stronger than that. So we're gonna have to do a bit more damage here and hopefully make sure that we don't get Angle slammed or locked into the ankle lock. Oh no, this is like the perfect opportunity for an Angle slam. Oh, instead he goes for that massive back suplex. Okay, I'm gonna go for this big power bomb. This tends to work out pretty well for me actually. So let's go for that power bomb. It's beaten Kurt before, and we'll see if it gets the win here, and it doesn't. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting scared now. Kurt's actually proving to be a bit of a problem here in this match. I don't know why he's actually being more difficult here than he was being at the pay-per-view, and that was a title match. Although that superplex, he's down and out. If he's sprayed out like that, it usually means that he's done for. But he isn't. What's going on here? Oh no, he locked in the ankle lock, but it's fine. I don't have any leg damage, so we should be okay. He has pulled me back into the middle of the ring. I can see the ropes though. We can actually go for the ropes in this game, which is actually really, really cool. And it even does a little special animation of my character grabbing the ropes, which is something missing from today's game. All right, fun's over, Kurt. You've had your fun. It's time now to take the attitude adjustment and it's time to go home. And I mean that in the most literal sense. Like, I'm whispering in his ear, like, go home. We've overran. Paul Heyman's raging at us. That attitude adjustment surely is enough. Thankfully it is. I was getting flashbacks to that last man standing match we had where I just couldn't beat him. Jericho is in the ring. These two men will meet at WrestleMania. They used to praise each other and now they are bitter enemies. Oh no, a thunderous shot. Spoilers for what just happened. Jericho hit Cena right in the face, and that's his invitational ticket to WrestleMania. I'm not impressed, but I can certainly feel his will to win the title. The title match at WrestleMania is just around the corner. How do you feel about being in the main event? In the empty arena now. Interview was very cool. It's not that important to me, or I think it shows that my hard work's paid off. Now, I think we're transitioning. I'm trying to be a face here, so I'm going to try to be the good guy here. So I think it shows that my hard work has paid off. What is your impression of Jericho? Well, I liked him until he smacked me in the face. What would a face would probably you never bury your opponent, so I'm gonna say he's on the same level as me and that he should be in the main event. And you know what, he did win the Rumble. I can't even argue that. He should be in the main event. Finally, fans are looking forward to your match Do you have a message for them? Is that the face answer? I don't know which one's the good answer. They're both the exact same. I'll give it my best shot and I'll see you all there. We heard comments from Cena, who is ready for the title match. Oh, I received a finisher? That's never happened before. Well, after that early morning interview in the empty arena, we are we're fighting Brock Lesnar here in a scheduled match. I didn't mean to say attacking. We are supposed to be fighting Lesnar here. Again, this is another week, right? So Jericho attacked me last week, which is a little bit undeserving, I think. But I totally understand why he might have done that. Sorry, I had to fix my camera there. But yeah, I totally understand for Jericho, this is like a massive match. I totally understand that he wants to get a leg up on me in that match, and he can try. He can try. I get that. And you know what? If I wasn't trying to be face, if I wasn't trying to switch my my allegiances here to the good side, then I may also decide to smack Jericho upside the head. So I get it. But the C Nation, the Chain Gang, has decided that we're going to WrestleMania and we need to kick some ass. So I'm gonna kick Jericho's ass because he won the Rumble and he deserves an ass kicking. An attitude adjustment to Lesnar there. I get really sick of these replays, man. They just happen a lot. Lesnar is like got the highest overall in the game, I think, so this probably isn't going to beat him. But hey, you may as well try. Oh, look at that. Straight into another attitude adjustment. It's a really cool transition to do that from the Irish Whip. I'm going to have to move him into the middle of the ring. Hopefully that's still enough. He is now in red. Body damage means he could potentially stay down. And he does, thank God. Lesnar's a dangerous one because he can actually do quite a lot of damage to you. And you don't even realize it, to be honest. Saying that, Cena is now being attacked by Lesnar. They say champions have a bullseye on their backs, but WrestleMania isn't even here yet. Hold on a minute. The Iron Sheik runs out. Iron Sheik running out to attack Lesnar. So I guess I'm going to assume now that Lesnar was the one that attacked the Iron Sheik. So Sheiky baby coming out to help. What the fuck? Iron Sheik is now assaulting me. You easily fell into a trap, Cena. You really thought I was injured? That's too bad. As you can see, I'm quite healthy. This was all a setup to kick your ass. Why? Of course, to take your championship belt at WrestleMania. I want my title shot? What is going on here? This was all just a setup to screw over Cena? Iron Sheik, you don't have a title match. You don't have a title shot. I'm so confused. Wait. If he's getting a title shot, then I definitely deserve one. I just had a match with Cena. If anyone deserves a title shot, it's me. I beat you. Everyone's coming out and demanding a title shot, and none of them deserve title shots. But the title match is already set. This is some serious controversy. Can I talk to you for a minute, Cena? The coachman comes up to us backstage. Our stage staff has a special plan for your entrance at WrestleMania. Do you have time to listen to them? Yeah? Come with me. Am I going to get attacked? Oh, Jericho starts thing off tonight. Okay, so the show just started. He's not happy with the current situation. Just let me get something straight here. I won the Royal Rumble, right? Yes. The winner of the Royal Rumble gets a title shot in the main event of WrestleMania. Yes. So what in the hell is going on? Other people are trying to get involved in my title shot. So I have a proposal to make. Tonight, I'll team up with Cena. Okay, again. We'll face Sheik and Lesnar. And if they beat us, I'll accept them as legitimate title contenders. But if they lose, then they can take a walk. Cena, what do you think? Well, here comes Cena. Either way, he's in a difficult situation. I'm not in a difficult situation. That's actually a good deal. I want to face Jericho. He won the Rumble. I want to face him. He accepted Jericho's proposal. He wants to get rid of the outsiders first. So the four guys will meet in a tag team match in tonight's main event. Yes. This is how I want things to play out. Well, this is the tag match that the whole world's been waiting on. As mentioned earlier, if we win this match, then the Iron Sheik and Lesnar get to fuck off, essentially. I did not mean to get... Oh, Jericho, miscommunication. Can they coexist as a tag team? Apparently not. I'm trying to Irish Whip Sheik and it's just not working. Come on. As I was saying, if the Iron Sheik and Lesnar lose this match, then we know that... the main event will be Jericho versus Cena. I'm gonna place Jericho for a little bit. We play a lot of Cena here, so I'm gonna do a little bit wrestling, as the Y2J here, Chris Jericho. Of course, I'm going to date this episode. There is rumors abound that Jericho could be returning to WWE very, very soon, which would be pretty cool, actually. I'm not opposed to Jericho returning to WWE. If it's only for like one kind of run, I guess I'm happy with that. I don't really know what mileage you've got in someone like Jericho at this point. Obviously, with his run in AEW, he's been doing tremendous work, and he's obviously still in amazing condition, but he is getting older and he is getting slower. And some of his AEW work, especially towards the end of his run, hasn't been great. So we will have to see how this plays out if he does return to WWE. Saying that though, Sheik is getting his ass kicked here. Absolutely no opportunity whatsoever to tag out or do anything. Lesnar does have a finisher because tag team partners do generate momentum while on the apron. Okay, well my favorite spot is the reversal into the FU. He's a little bit close to the ropes though, so I'm going to have to drag him away from the ropes, which could potentially take up some spare time here as I try and get Lesnar off of the apron. Going for the pin on the Iron Sheik with the red body damage. Mike Chioda counts 3. And that was a relatively simple match. So we're now going to see what's going to happen here. Cena's team won, which means that these two are facing off at WrestleMania. That's the way it was always supposed to be. Oh my god, Jericho offering a handshake, and I'm also going to accept the handshake. So they're going to shake hands. And even though there's tension between us, because we are going to fight at WrestleMania, I think we've at least earned each other's respect. It's the next week and we're being met backstage by Stephanie McMahon, I should say. Hi Cena, WrestleMania is almost here. It's this Sunday. As you know, WrestleMania has a lot of history and you will be in the main event of the greatest show on earth. So you need to show us a fight that deserves to be the main event match. You're damn right, I'm gonna try my best. Eddie Guerrero now appearing backstage. Hey Cena, have you heard who you're facing tonight? Me? That's right. I'm gonna give it everything I got, even though you're concentrating on your big match at WrestleMania. You're gonna have to prove to me why you're in the main event of WrestleMania. Okay. Eddie, are we friends? I mean, we're former tag champs, but are we friends? Well, Eddie Guerrero did give me a warning that he's gonna be on his top game here. This is literally the Friday before WrestleMania, so really anything can happen. I don't know, like after the match, I should probably keep an eye on what's behind me. Who knows who's going to jump the barricade and attack me, but hopefully Eddie is going to be respectful and he might even help me as this match goes on here. Well, Eddie did in fact not really give me much bother here. I was expecting a more kind of competitive match, but instead I've got absolutely nothing really to show for it except this Protoplex, which is probably going to take Eddie out of this match. And that does mean an easy, smooth sailing to WrestleMania. I think at some point somebody's going to ask me what kind of match we're fighting in, right? So soon after the match is over, Jericho's coming to the ring and this is their final confrontation before WrestleMania. Are you ready? We will meet in the main event of WrestleMania and that's already been decided. But what hasn't been decided yet is what kind of match we're having. Hardcore match, submission match, an Iron Man match? No way. You know what you want? Tell these people in the arena what match we're having. I was actually thinking Hell in a Cell. I would go for 3 stages, but what 3 stages are there? Or maybe those are the 3 stages. Cage, Hell in a Cell, and normal. I want to have a Hell in a Cell match. You know, we haven't done one, have we? I'm gonna do Hell in a Cell because I wanna do some stuff on top of the cage. That's what I wanted to hear from you. All right, that's what it's gonna be. It doesn't matter really because either way, that title is mine. Well, they decided what kind of match they're gonna be having at WrestleMania, and they decided no, they decided how they want to beat the hell out of each other. Literally, Hell in a Cell. Wait, what? What? Why is The Rock here? I was getting ready to do my intro for the show and it just decided that The Rock's here now. What are you doing here, Cena? Are you trying to stay focused? You must have a lot on your mind. I understand how you feel. You're nervous, right? Just remember this. Only a few selected wrestlers can be in the main event of WrestleMania. There are a lot of guys who want to be in your place. So you go out there holding their feelings and dreams on your shoulders. Just give it all you got. That's all anyone would expect. Good luck in your match, champ. Alright, thanks, I guess. And this is what it's all come to. WWE WrestleMania 19. Welcome to WrestleMania, the greatest event America has ever exported to the world. WrestleMania starts now. People in this arena are going absolutely nuts. There are a lot of matches you can't miss, but above all, King, which match are you wanting to see? Well, it's difficult to pick, but of course the main event is going to be great. It certainly is must-see, and it's going to be one hell of a fight. Dude, look at this background. That's so cool. Jericho, WrestleMania is finally here. What are your thoughts on tonight's big title match? This is the biggest match of my career on the biggest stage in the industry. I'm going to put on possibly the greatest match that I can. I'm sure the same thoughts are running through Cena's mind. Good luck in your match. This game is doing a great job of making it feel special for being WrestleMania. See if there's anyone. There's no one to talk to. There's never anyone to talk to. Well, let's have a look at elsewhere on the card just for the sake of WrestleMania here. We have a hardcore single match between Eddie Guerrero and Vince McMahon, which is a little random, but Eddie gets the win on that one, so congratulations to Eddie. Also in a Hell in a Cell match, The Rock versus Austin for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who gets the win there? Steve Austin becomes the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which means that I have to defend my title now in the Hell in a Cell, and I'm hoping to retain my title. Oh, that's right, I've got a special entrance here. I totally forgot about that. Oh my god, I'm coming down from the roof. I'm doing the Shawn Michaels entrance. That is so cool. I forgot that I chose to do a special entrance at WrestleMania. But yeah, this is literally Shawn Michaels entrance. I think it's pretty cool. How does he get down from there though? I feel like he's just going over the same bit of the crowd over and over again. Oh, we're sliding back in the ring here. Well, that everyone is your WWE champion. Oh my god, I even got pyro and everything. That's crazy. Oh, and the Hell in a Cell being lowered. Dude, the presentation on this is crazy. WWE 2K would never do this. And there we are. The match has now begun. We are in a Hell in a Cell match. And you're damn right, I'm going to the top of the cage. I'm not waiting around. Oh man, you know, again, 2K, you gotta make it easier to get out of these cages, man. The fact that you can just break through the door and just get out of the cage is just amazing. They definitely need to bring that back. Saying that though, Jericho getting a little confused about how to actually get out of the cage there. But that's okay, we managed to figure it out. Congratulations, Jericho. We are now gonna fight on top of this Hell in a Cell structure. And you're damn right, I'm gonna do a back suplex on the breakable panel. Dude, imagine I could actually do the I don't know how to do the oh, I'm gonna kick him off. Oh, there we are. I kicked him off the top of the cage. Didn't mean to, but whatever. You'll see as well that I've started this with a finisher, and the reason that happened was because we just did a good promo apparently, and I'm going to use that finisher here. Oh my god, I was hoping that would maybe put him through the cage, but it didn't. But it's fine, we do have another finisher, so we could maybe try again. Oh no, that's going to be a front suplex. Oh, I thought it was going to be a front suplex. Cena does have a front suplex, I just don't know his moveset well enough to do it. I think I need to do it like here. I think so. I'm gonna try it here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe. Oh, actually, maybe. That's gonna put him, just on that bit there. That's gonna be a gut buster through the cage. That breaks that panel, and that's sick as hell. But there is another panel to be broken. Sorry, Jericho, but we are going back up the top of the cage. I'm not done with you yet. There's still another panel to break. Oh my god, imagine I could protoplex him through the cage. That would actually be so sick. But no, what if he puts me through it? Oh, wait. Oh, no. I screwed up my finisher. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. Oh my god, I've FU'd him off of the... Oh my god, I think I killed him. That's insane. Oh no, I fell off the top of the cage. That does a lot of damage, by the way. You gotta be really careful. Screw it. Let's put him through. Let's put him through this table. Why not? Oh, big suplex through the table. God, these old Hell in a Cell matches are so much fun. Wait, can I jump? Oh my god, wait. Can I do a diving elbow through? Oh, not through the announce table, but I did land on him. That was pretty sick. Let's do a back suplex through the other announce table, through the Spanish announce table. Jericho is bloodied. We've broken both announce tables. We've put him through the top panel of the Hell in a Cell. And you know what? There is one more panel to be broken. Oh, I'm going to see if I can do the protoplex through the cell. There it is. Protoplex through the cell, going for the pin. That has been WrestleMania. And we have defended our WWE Championship in an incredibly fun Hell in a Cell match. Oh, we don't even get a special cutscene or anything? I was expecting something. Maybe at the end of the show we're gonna get something. It's John Cena that takes the victory in the main event of WrestleMania. It was a hell of a fight. Both guys gave it everything they've got. I am so proud of these guys, and you should be, I guess. Is that a tear in your eye, JR? No, I think from the... It's a lack of respect to cry in front of them. What? It's a lack of respect? You got that right. Oh, look at that camera shot. That is crazy. Now Cena is raising Jericho's hand, of course. What? I mean, I guess we're still heel. We never actually... I tried to change it, but it just wouldn't... Okay. I just attacked Jericho with the belt. Oh, I fooled everyone. I got respect from Kurt and Benoit, and I fooled everyone thinking, oh yeah, I'm a good guy now, and then I've just attacked Jericho after the match. Oh man, Cena's now the ultimate heel. I did not expect... Oh, look at... What's this all about? Cena walking backstage. Are you all right? Are we breaking kayfabe? This is breaking kayfabe. Wrestling's in your soul. You have a gift. There was one question people always ask me. Why do you wrestle? Why do you wrestle? Even when I was in the main event of WrestleMania. But I did find out two things. Ass shot. This is my life. And the people here are my family. Okay. Weirdo. Any place you work that says they're a family, God, get out of that workplace. I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. Tomorrow will be no exception. I mean, it's pretty badass. Especially when I hear the fans chant, "Let's go, Cena, Cena sucks." There we are, I walk through the curtain, fade to white, and that's the end of... Is that the end of the season mode? Or at least the SmackDown side of it, right? We still have the Raw side to do. Wow, that actually is the end of that season mode. So I guess if I want to pick up from the other side, I guess I could do another season mode as Cena from the other side. But if that's rolling credits, that means I have an option maybe to change character. So maybe in the comments down below, you guys can tell me who I should be playing as in the next season mode when we do Here Comes the Pain again. When we pick it up from the Raw side. Well, that's going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching, not just the finale, but the whole Here Comes the Pain season. We will pick it up again in the future for the Raw side of the story, and I can't wait to play again. Again, drop in the comments down below who you think I should play as for that side of the season mode. We can pick up Cena again, so please let me know if you want me to play as Cena in the second half of the story as well. With that being said, though, we are good for today. We're going to be playing next week another game, a different game. So we're going to take a little break. From Here Comes the Pain, but don't worry, Season Mode Sunday is not going anywhere. Next week there will be a new season mode from a different WWE game. I just haven't decided which one yet. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps push the video out to as many people as possible, blah, 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 blah. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.